Hi guys, welcome back to the Reed Homestead. It's Patrick again. Um, today we're going to go over how to repair broken stems, stalks, and branches to your plants. Last video was about a month ago, the 8-step battle plan to defeat the Japanese beetles. I'll leave a link right up here. You can see the canes have totally recovered. This whole garden was under attack. It is every year. So the Japanese beetle comes out, eats everything. And this year we used an 8-step battle plan and it worked. So I trimmed what was chewed down. I trimmed all that back, and 2-3 weeks later, fully recovered. So today, what we're going to do is go over how to repair broken stems, stalks, and branches to your plants. We've all tried Scotch tape. You know, you get that transplant and you get it transplanted into your garden and it bends, the stalk bends, it, flops down. You've tried Scotch tape, but the plant still is weeping, so the Scotch tape gets wet. It doesn't work. We've tried propping the plant up when it flops, prop it up with a branch until it heals. That really doesn't work either. So this past spring, my son broke his arm, and about the same time I was doing a bunch of transplants and had the same issue, with plants breaking, bending, flopping over. You get these delicate transplants. For me, it was watermelon it happened to, and some of the cucumbers when they're just, small. That stem bends over, or bends, doesn't break, but bends and flops over. You want a way to repair that instead of having to start fresh from seed. So, thinking about it, I was like, maybe we could use toothpicks and just line the stalk with a toothpick and then tape over top of that. But then I came up with the real solution, and this solution does work. Plastic straws. Okay, this is how you're going to fix your broken stems, stalks, branches to your plants. You could do this with trees too. If it's a beefier branch, just get something that's bigger. They have plastic tubing they sell at the box store. You can get that. Or you get PCV, same thing. It's the same philosophy, same solution. So what we're going to do, I'll take you over to the garden and show you. We're just going to cut a part of this straw off and make a vertical cut, not going through both sides, just one side. Make a vertical cut, open that up, wrap it around the parts that's broken or bent, wrap it, and then if we have to, we can apply painter's tape over top. So let's take you up to the garden. We'll check it out, see how this works. So here's the garden. After our last video, the garden came under attack by deer. And you can see over here, if I can zoom in a little bit, you see those broken branches to the cucumbers. The base of the cucumber plants are all eaten. So they ate a lot of the branches. They got in 2 or 3 times. So they caused havoc, and they got into this rocket tomato plant. And you can see where they chewed. See a lot of these stems over here are missing, that's from the deer, and they broke some of the branches. So I thought this is a good opportunity to show you how to fix broken stems. You can see where I've done this before. See the blue painter's tape? So it's got plastic straws underneath it, and you can see the growth continued. So this does work. I've done it with watermelon. I did it with squash, straight squash, yellow squash, summer squash. So it does work. Let's get to a good vantage point here. Okay, we have right here a broken branch or bent where the deer got to it. Right, this one? Yeah, right here. Okay. Let's see. So, here. You see that? That is a bent branch. So right here is where we're going to apply this fix. First thing we're going to do, you got a couple of different straws here, different widths. That's a McDonald's straw. This is from Sheets. This is just a normal clear straw and a white straw. Each have different widths. During the summer, it gets really hot. It's, you know, between 108 and 112 in North Carolina. So I would probably steer away from the darker straw. And if you can, use something light or clear. But match this up to the stalk that's bent. Okay. Where was it bent? Right here. So match this up. You want a thinner one. That's a thin branch. So right here. That's about right. Okay, we'll just put that there for now. And what we're going to do, we're going to cut about 1.5 inches or 2 inches worth of straw. This is my Mora knife. It's very sharp. So just make that cut. And then you're just going to cut down one side. Don't cut down both sides. Just want to make one vertical cut here. Okay? You see that? Now, what happens here is that straw opens up, and then the memory of the plastic gets it to fold right back. And this is how you make your cast for your plant. Okay? Right here, you got a bent branch. So it's bending this way. I'm going to put the opening, so make sure the closed end is where the break is. So if it's bending this way, I'm going to put the closed end here and the open end on this side. That'll offer the branch or stem a little more support. Okay, and just fit it around there. If you get a good fit, you won't have to tape it. Okay, so there we go. And you can see the plastic just wraps right around it. Now, this is a very thin branch, so what I'm going to do, just get a little painter's tape. Okay, like so. And just wrap that around so it stays tight. And the good thing about painter's tape, of course, you can see it. So when you come to your garden, you'll be able to see where your repair is. As the plant grows and the branch grows, it'll get thicker, you can remove it. All right, so here I'll show you some of the repairs that I've already made. Okay, so there's one of the repairs right there. That's after the first deer attack. And there's another one that's almost at a Y joint. So you just put in, there's another one. You just put in about 1 inch, 1.5 inches of plastic straw, and then tape it. And you can see these plants kept growing. These are rocket tomatoes, kind of like cherry, but they don't turn red, they turn orange. So I think I bought them at Harris Teeter's last year, $4.50 for a small bowl of them. So I saved a few and dried them out over the winter. And look, even after the deer attacks, I planted these in the spring. This plant kept growing and growing and growing. The roof of this thing is 15 feet tall. So There's the top of one plant right there. It's probably over 15 feet, but it kept producing. The cucumber plants were also attacked. You can see over here where the deer got into the cucumber plants and ate all the branches. So I made some repairs. You know, some of them, most of them worked until the deer came back again. Here, right here, there's one repair. Look at the plant, still producing. So even after the attack, you can make repairs and get these plants to still produce. Cucumbers are pretty resilient. So you can see, even after the attack with some repairs, that's still, I probably pick 4 to 5 pickles a day. Look at this. See that guy? So probably got 5 gallon jars, gallon sized jars full of pickles and a ton of cucumbers for salad, straight eights. So here's some transplants. This squash that the deer got to, totally decimated it. Got into the good Mother Nature beans. They're purple and white. I got those from Michigan Gardener. So we'll see how those go. But stand by one sec. Okay, so anyhow, that's a good way to repair broken stems, stalks, branches for your plants in your garden. Just make a little cast using a plastic straw. Cut it, one cut, vertical cut, wrap the break, get the full size without the cut on the part that's bent. So if it's bent over this way towards you, get the full side here. That'll offer the most support. Wrap the plastic around it, tape it with little painter's tape. You're back in business, and those plants will still produce. So it does work. If it happens to a fruit tree or something like that, like I said, you could always go down to one of the box stores, buy some plastic tubing. Same philosophy, it'll work. Or you could buy some PCV piping, and that would work. You know, just burn, heat the plastic up, make your cut. You could use a soldering, whatever. Make the cut, wrap your branch, and then tape it, and that will hold it. Or plastic tubing, that works too. So hope you got something out of this video. I know it's worked for me. I never really thought about how some straws that have been used, you just save your straws. The kids like to go to McDonald's. Wife takes them to Sheets to get Slurpees, rinse them out, put them somewhere, and then they can help rescue your plants, and it does work. So until next time, hope everyone's having a great summer. We'll talk more about some other garden hacks that we've run into this year, and also how to protect your garden from deer, rabbit, squirrels, things like that. We did come under attack one time. Well, it was 1 week, 2 or 3 different times, but you know what I came up with is just bug netting. I used deer netting, and then I just put bug netting over the deer netting and something in front of the fencing, and that's kept the deer out for the rest of the time. So I'll do a separate video on that. In the meantime, my son and I are going to do our first camping excursion here in the backyard, see how he does, see how he takes to camping, and so we'll do some camping videos here in the near future. It's been a beautiful last couple of weeks, or last at least several days here in North Carolina. Lows have been down in the low 60s, high 50s. 2 nights ago, it got down to 54. Awesome weather. It's a good break. We know it's going to get hotter down here, so still got about 2-3 months, maybe 3 months of grow time here in North Carolina. So we're going to be getting our fall garden coming up here soon. Everything's going well. Until the next time, God bless. Hope you guys are having a great one, and we'll see you next time.